Welcome everybody here to the D2CL. I'm Tubby1 casting Dota 2. Don't take your pants off, it is actually happening. And we're going to go straight to the game, because I know that's what you guys are here for. It is basically, if I hit the right buttons, the El Clasico, if we also go back in 2 years' time. Navi going up against Alliance. Alliance with a new roster change. Navi with a new roster change, which just came out today, firmly of Virtus Pro Polar. DK Phobos will officially join the Navi lineup, even though he does have standing on his name right here. Up against the Alliance squad, who have also had their recent change, now that Mad is a semi-permanent member of Alliance. So they both get to go up against each other tonight. Two-game series is our first one, kicking off this evening. And I get to welcome a man who I'm really praying is not in a really uncomfortable position like he was last time we got to cast. He's our new caster for Dota 2. It joined Dota. It is Blitz. How you doing, man?
Hello. I'm good. This time I'm actually in a room and stuff. Everything's excellent.
Fantastic. So you can sit in all comfort as we watch this draft unfold.
Yes. I actually can for once. It's going to be excellent.
And I'm looking forward to this game. I've been, as probably most people know, away. I literally got off the plane from Bucharest 2 hours ago, and I'm hoping to find my my adrenaline, maybe also a little bit of an extra level of testosterone as we cast this matchup. And I'd like to say that in my 5 days that I've been gone, that the meta has changed, but it doesn't really seem to be, as Sniper is first pick.
That hero is so amazing at Dota 2. It's actually become the bane of my existence. I've been trying to theorycraft ways to play against it, and it just feels difficult because with the triple shrapnel, it's so imposing in the lane. The ability to kill is so high. I think it's like every single time I've played against it, as soon as he hits level 4, he can kill me at 450 HP if I get slightly out of position. Like, there's almost no hero that has been like it in Dota right now.
10 seconds.
So what you're saying is nerf before next major event?
I feel like Shrapnel needs a slight nerf. I think the slow in conjunction with the 40% headshot, like, that's insane, right? Like, 40% headshot.
I know Cap is also asking that the radius of Shrapnel is actually sitting true, because the animation doesn't cover the full area that Shrapnel in fact does.
Ah.
So it's you think you're actually out of Shrapnel, but you're technically still inside of it.
Yeah, the edge catches you out of position. And I mean, the hero scales well into... The thing about the hero that's ridiculous is that there's no real phase of the game where it's weak. Because of the range and the way that shrapnel works is... It's really difficult to gank Sniper, even though he's got low HP, because he's always sitting so far back. And in the mid-game, he's also really strong. I guess the only knock on him is he can't really jungle and he doesn't have a flash farm mechanic. But his late-game potential is so high, just so you can sit back, plink away, and the hero that actually increases his late game potential the most in Dota is also picked on Alliance.
Yeah, that Troll Warlord, you just increase the attack rate. You can almost play a Sniper. Like, what do you also prefer with a Sniper? Do you prefer the Sniper to actually have something like that Blink Dagger, have more stats and maybe even like that dodge like a Mana style up against something like the Projectile Stone of a Vengeful Spirit? Or is it better to have stuff like Mask of Madness into Maelstrom, get really aggressive, because then at least you got some quick way to farm up any kind of stacks if you can do it from range and your pushing power becomes a lot better. Is that a better option to go with a Sniper?
I honestly think that if you already have a Troll, and the way that Sniper works, I don't think damage is your issue here, especially against a Magnus and a Vengeful Spirit. I think positioning is the key here.
Is it worth like getting something like a casual helm with a Dominator? So you had the lifesteal, and maybe you could pick up a like a casual Alpha Wolf as well if you walk past it.
I think if you're gonna get lifesteal, it has to be the Mask of Madness. I've seen some. The thing about Sniper is that the hero isn't entirely fleshed out yet. It's still relatively new to the meta, so you're seeing different players experiment with different things. Like, I've seen all manner of stuff. I think I was talking to AUI yesterday, and he advocated something like SNY or Scotty. Just because you need something to synergize with your shrapnel, both of them do, and you need a little...
Blitz, what's happening to you, man? You're dropping out.
Am I?
Yeah.
My internet seems pretty stable.
Let me start it again. We'll try the connection from Europe instead, and see if a European-based connection is going to help. Hi, Blitz. No, you missed a robot.
Am I?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Let's give it a second. It might be able to settle itself down. While we are moving through the draft, we'll get back to our Actually, I think we kind of wrapped up our sniper talk as far as we possibly could. But as far as the draft going, two of the most popular heroes as supports, I'm fairly certain, as if you look for up percentage rates over on Dota, if Nahaz, if you're listening in right now, instead of writing that lecture for your class later on tonight, I'm sure he would say the stats are very, very high for the VS, the Lion being banned and picked, probably almost near 100% for these guys, especially in the first stage. The Magnus pickup, it's a little bit more of a Dendy kind of thing to do. And Bucking Mad, I know he really favors this Phoenix. He really enjoys it running on the off lane, and he's going to be picking up as well for Alliance. Now let's see if Blitz, how's your mic sounding now?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes I can.
Is it okay right now? Yeah, so...
It's okay.
The Magnus is definitely a Dendy hero. They've been picking it since pre-DAC, where they just keep running it for Dendy. It's really easy to maneuver around. I think because of the type of players that they have too, with the way that Havas now plays, I think it's a lot better for Dendy to play a space creator. Like before, the metagame was to pick your mid hero as something a little bit more carry, a la Arteezy, but I think right now the metagame has kind of shifted back where you can get away with picking heroes like Magnus mid. Whereas before, you could only do that if you had S4 on your team. And Lion and Vengeful Spirit as a combination is just so good. Like, there's nothing that support duo really lacks. You've got a Blink Initiation for Hex, so late game Lion is really useful. Swap is probably the best spell for supports. Like, it just instantly locks somebody out of position, or it saves somebody. Like, the duality of the spell is just so good.
It seems it might have actually been on my end. We did lose a little bit of frame rate, but it appears the stream is fine, so I'm keeping a very, very close eye on it right now.
I knew it wasn't on me, man. It can't have been.
I'm sorry, Blitz, you're perfect. By the way, what's your prediction for tonight?
Wait, I'll do this. I'll tell you after the picks are done, okay?
See, isn't that really cheating? That'll be like saying, hey, guys, you can bet your res after the draft is done.
No. Here's what I'll do, okay?
Okay.
I did this with Cap. I'll tell you how the game is going to go, and who wins, and who gets first blood, okay?
Oh, that's right. That's how you do your predictions. It's not just a basic, this will be a 2-0. You're like, I see this unfolding. This is the storybook if all the chapters go according to plan.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's the better way to do things. And I think these teams are actually sort of evenly matched. If I had to give the edge, I'd say Na'Vi is a bit better. But the draft matters so much right now in Dota. Well, it always has in the past, 2 years. And so anything could happen. For example, if Alliance just completely outdrafts Na'Vi, then that's the equalizing factor in terms of skill. But I think Na'Vi's lineup has gotten stronger in ways. I haven't seen DK Phobos play offlane. I assume that's where he's going. I can't imagine Dendy or Havos playing offlane. Maybe they're doing something tricky. But I feel like he's going to be playing their offlane. And maybe he's just terrible at it and he needs time to adjust. Because it's honestly the most difficult lane to play competitively, I feel.
Okay, it seems our stream is going up and down, but as I've been telling the guys inside the chat, we're going to go up and down for the next minute as far as for what they had to experience, and then we should be 100% stable. I tracked down problem, and said problem is solved. So yeah, just refresh it, and you'll be fine in a couple of moments' time. I apologize. But I can't control the world. All right, we get our last pickup for Na'Vi. It's going to be the Puck coming in for Na'Vi. So we're assuming it's a Magnus in the mid when we look at this lineup.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Magnus mid, a Puck in the off lane, and then I think it's going to be a Vengeful Lion, PA, just a normal tri lane. Okay. Maybe the Magnus.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
You're clipping now.
5 seconds.
You're clipping
remaining.
now. Oh. Yeah, it's not your end. It's actually not your end. It's mine.
Reserve time.
So I need to track down what the hell's going on here. Yeah, because we're having issues on this end. I need a pause so we can get this thing fixed. So yeah, I apologize. I'll see if we can get this fixed.